Sometimes you gotta hum on that. Yeah. Hey, but who can I run to when all my people going through the same? What supposed to do about this pain? Who can I run to when most of my homies started moving strange, telling women all your business plain? Who can I run to?
What's up, family? It's your boy Juss Anderson. I'm back with another upload. We're gonna do a What's in My Bag Part 2. So just like last time, I'm gonna give an honorable mention, and I'm gonna give you my top 5 from the sneakers I've done so far, and then from there, you guys can pick what shoe you want or what best fits you. And I think every shoe on my list is pretty good. So I hope you guys really enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let's get into it, man. So just in case you guys forgot how this goes, I start with the honorable mention, work my way to the top, which is the #1 spot for me. And remember, this is my personal list, my personal opinion. But let's start with the honorable mention. And to start off the 6th spot, I'm gonna go with the AR1s from Rigorer. The AR1s are in my honorable mention spot. I put them in this spot because they're the dark horse of all the shoes I'm bringing to you guys today. I say it's the dark horse because you can either like it or not like it. It's really that simple. It has good traction. The cushion's good. I believe the cushion's called Showtime Tech midsole. It was really comfortable, really bouncy. But I feel like, you know, the flexibility of the shoe, as you can see, is not really the best. But the core feel is still really good. The traction is really good. You could probably take these outside because of the radial traction underneath. The lockdown is really good. It's just like a little heavy for a low top. And, you know, that could be good depending on who you are as a player. Maybe you like it, maybe you don't. So that's why I have this as the honorable mention. Because like I said, it's really just a shoe that you can either like it or you can hate it. And that's just that. Like, I know you can say that for most shoes, but definitely for this shoe, speaking as which, you could definitely just, you know, like I already said, that's really how I feel about shoe personally, especially because it's from a brand called Rigorer that most people don't know of, or is a Chinese brand. And usually Chinese brands are known for making really good outdoor shoes. So, like I said, if you want to play outdoors in these, that's fine. You want to play indoors, even better. But it's just a really solid shoe. Very, very solid shoe all around. So I'll definitely make this my honorable mention, my dark horse of all the 6 shoes I'm showing you today. And with that being said, honorable mention, AR1. So for my 5th spot on the list, I'm going to go with the CX BB Trilliant X. I feel like this shoe was a sleeper in the sense that a lot of people wasn't wearing it. But I'm here to tell you guys that this shoe is really good. It is hard to cop. You kind of got to get them from, I believe, Converse, the website. Because you really don't see them on Finish Line, Dick's Sporting Goods, or Foot Locker, or even JD's for that matter. But I will say, if you could get yourself a pair, I would definitely recommend you copying. The traction is really good. The CX cushioning is amazing. However, it is foam and kind of padded. So if you play in the shoe a lot, and like, let's say you've been playing in it for 3 months and the cushion is settled in, I suggest you leave it because it is foam. Like, you're basically ripping out the foam outside of the shoe. I mean, inside of the shoe. Therefore, I'll just say just keep it the way it is. Don't try and put no moving game days. You won't really need it because the cushion is really good. But the CX cushioning, the traction, the breathability, the lockdown support is really good. I know this looks a little intimidating. Trust me, it is fine. I never rolled my ankle in these. You can trust me. So this shoe definitely takes my 5th spot. It was really good. I had fun playing in it. I actually played in it recently. However, the league just didn't post that film. So I'm sorry. If you don't believe me, then I apologize. But this shoe is really fun, and I would suggest you cop. So for my 5th spot, the CX BB Trilliant All-Star. So I feel like this list so far from my honorable to my 5th has been really good. And I feel like it's just going to keep getting better. And you guys are probably going to hate it. You're probably going to think, wow, this is really low on the list. But it's really not, and I'm going to explain why. But my 4th shoe on the list is the AE1. I know, don't crucify me in the comments. Let me explain myself first. So, despite the light stripe being amazing, the traction being amazing, the lockdown support being amazing, there were some problems with the AE1 that I want to address. For one, the shoe is heavy. So if you're not a person that likes heavy shoes, you're not really gonna like them. That's one. But once you get used to it, I want to put out there, once you get used to it, the heaviness doesn't affect you anymore. But the shoe is heavy, for real. Not only that, sometimes the ankle, this padding right here, really eats at your ankle. It won't eat at both of them, but I guarantee you, one shoe will hurt your ankle more than the other. I promise you. Swear to God. And not only that, the last thing that I had a problem with the AE1s is the lacing. But in order to fix this, just change the laces out, because usually every AE1 comes with a different lace for a different swap. So my pair had black, but once I switched it to this color, my laces never came undone. And that was the problem that I think I forgot to mention before starting this, was that the black laces that you get usually are very slippery and come undone by themselves while you're playing. But to compensate for that, you definitely just got to switch the laces out. Now, with that being said, I want to say the shoe is really good. I would say it's better than the Converse shoes and the AR1 shoes, for the simple fact that it looks better. Personally, to me, I like the way the shoe looks. And the traction, you stop on a dime, and the cushion is just beautiful. Like, I will never touch the cushion in these. Even with the ankle problem, even with the lace problem, the shoe is just really good. And to this day, I still hoop in these. I love playing in these. Like, I'll never get tired of them. I actually have some clips of when I played in them. And it's like, I don't expect myself to jump the highest in these or run the fastest, but I don't know, something about these shoes just, you can never go wrong. Like, you feel swaggy, you feel good, traction's amazing. So this shoe is definitely in my 4th spot, and you can say it's too low, but I don't feel like it's too low. I just feel like it's in the right spot. If the shoe wasn't heavy, I probably would put it higher, but that's the reason why I'm putting it as right here. Right here is really good because of the weight and stuff. But at my 4th spot, the AE1s. All right, so for my 3rd entry, I'm gonna put it like this. I feel like I'm about to get very controversial with what I'm about to say. I don't really care though, because it's my channel and it's my video. So I'm gonna say what I want to say, and I'm gonna be honest with you guys, because I feel like that's why mostly people subscribe to me. And that's one thing I want to say, like, the subscribers, the likes, and the comments, y'all been killing it. And I just see this family grow every day, and I appreciate y'all. Just keep doing what y'all doing. But like I said, I feel like I'm about to get controversial, because I think out of all the shoes on the list, this is probably the shoe I play the most. It's only 3rd on my list. Isn't that not crazy? But without further ado, 3rd shoe on my list is the Kobe 8s. Now, don't kill me. I know I said that this shoe is definitely the shoe I play the most. And I think I playing it the most because of sentimental value. I love Kobe. Kobe was my favorite player growing up. Like most people, I don't want to say that like I'm special. Like, oh my God, Kobe Bryant. Like, Kobe was like, he's the man that started basketball for me. And I just love playing his shoes. However, I will say my gripe, or some of my issues with the shoe, the drop-in midsole, it's not that comfortable for me. And then, like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but right here, there's like an indentation. And it's like everything with the shoes moving except right here. Like, this don't move. You feel what I'm saying? Like, right here, like, once this cutoff point, right here, this cutoff point, nothing else moves. And I feel like that could be a problem because it's just like this. It just looks weird, and it feels weird sometimes. But because it's a Kobe shoe, you just get over it, and eventually you just get adjusted to it. And that's usually what happens with most shoes when they have like this weird problem or a weird issue that they have. You just get used to it. And I feel like that's what happened with me, because it doesn't bother me now, but it definitely can cause injury. And actually, it caused the injury in one of my games. And to explain how I got, or well, how I rolled my ankle, I should say, I tried to go for a steal, and when I tipped the ball and I went for the ball, the shoe basically caught right here on the court. This part of the shoe caught the court, and because the traction was so good and it was so grippy, like, pause, no diddy, it just planted on the court, and I twisted my ankle. And because this thing don't, like, feel me, it don't move, it's just like I had to take the L. But I don't want to keep bashing the shoe. I will say the shoe is very lightweight. It is fun to play in. You do feel good. You do feel swaggy. The traction is amazing. The laces, the tightness, the ankle support, everything about this shoe is good in those aspects. But like I said, I would say the cushion and this indentation right here, it kind of kills it for me a little bit. But I get over it. I just get adjusted to it. So that's why it's the 3rd on my shoe. That's why it's the 3rd shoe on my list. And as for widespread than the AE1s, it's lighter. As for widespread than the Converses, the traction's better. And as for the AE1s, I feel like looks, traction, and lockdown is just better. So that's why I put this 3rd on my list. And with that being said, that's why the Kobe 8 it is where it is. It's Kobe. Come on, it's a Kobe. What are we talking about? Now that we're at, the last 2 spots on the list, I want to say that My 1 and my 2 spot, it really came down to the wire. This was a hard choice for me. But for my 2 spot, it looks like a lifestyle shoe, and a lot of people, you know, was not really jacking it when they first saw it on the internet. And I'm pretty sure with that sentence, you know what shoe I'm talking about. The DB1s or the Devin Booker ones. This shoe, when it first aired on the internet, people was bashing it. They're like, what is this lifestyle shoe? It looks like a skateboard shoe. This, that, the third. But I'm here to tell you, if you have not caught a pair or got a pair, listen, what are you waiting for? This shoe is really, really good. Because what makes it good is that a lot of stuff that's in this shoe, you could find it in different shoes, and it'll probably just be like the only... Alright, I apologize, y'all, I just got a call, but besides that, I think I was saying something along the lines of categories you can find in different shoes. So I just want to build on that point. Traction is kind of like Kyrie Kobe traction, where like you stop on a dime. It's top tier, it's one of the best, it's herringbone, and it's over-reliable. So if I had to relate an over-reliable herringbone traction, it's kind of like using the M4 in Modern Warfare. If you play Call of Duty, you know that's just the gun that's always good no matter what the meta is, and that's what herringbone is in this department. No matter what shoe you put it on, you can never go wrong with herringbone traction, and that's why the traction is top tier. Now, we're going to move on to the cushion. Cushion does its job. When I first put this shoe on, it felt amazing straight out the box. There was no break-in time. And not only that, the court feel feels like a Kyrie shoe. And as you guys know, one thing that Kyrie was notorious for was that the cushion was traga, but the court feel was a chef's kiss. And this shoe blends those two things really good, and I feel like that's why it had to be in this 2 spot. And I would say the last thing is the fact that you don't gotta break it in. Like, I didn't think there would, you know, be this much of a grace period as when I first got the shoe, but like, as soon as I put them on, I was Gucci. I was like, oh nah, like, these are amazing. It sits perfectly at 2. It really does. And I wanted to make it 1, but listen, man, the other shoe that got me, I don't think a lot of people are going to be shocked when I bring it out, but I'm going to get it for y'all. Hold on. I think y'all know what shoe I'm going with. I really do, but let's see. Matter of fact, pause the video right here, timestamp it, and put the shoe you think it's going to be. You can even pause the video. You can go through all my performance tests. Before, like, no, after what's my rotation part 1 or what's in my bag part 1, you can pick out of all those shoes and figure out which shoe you think I'm picking. But I really do feel like y'all gonna get it. So I'm about to bring it, show y'all the shoe. I hope I don't upset nobody, but I can't wait. I can't wait. We're at the number 1 shoe. I really hope you guys got it. Like, I don't think it was really hard for you guys to get the answer. But if you didn't get it, that's cool. And if you did get it, then I guess you really, you know, been tuning into my videos. But for the number 1 spot, I gotta go with the Anta Kai ones. Listen, everything I said about the Devin Booker ones is basically in this shoe, but just better. The traction is basically neck and neck, but I would just give it to the Kai ones only because every Kyrie, you know, they got the traction right here. And this matters. To the people that say it don't matter, trust me, it matters when you're trying to get in your bag for real. But this was the Kyrie where they finally mixed the cushion and they mixed the court feel perfectly. It goes hand in hand. You can't go wrong. There's no break-in time. And y'all know this, Kyries were never comfortable from the Nike side of things. I guess some of them were, but most of the Kyries were never comfortable. And Anta really just revitalized, rejuvenized, whatever word y'all want to use. They really did something to the Kyrie brand because not only is the cushion comfortable, but the materials are comfortable as well, and everything just seems to come together with this shoe. And with that being said, this is my number 1 shoe on the list. Listen, I hope y'all don't get mad at me. I'm just a tester, and this is my opinion, and personally, I feel like the Kai ones are better than the DB ones. Or I said Kai ones. Well, yeah, it is the Kai ones. I just feel like they're better than the DB ones. With that being said, I appreciate you guys for tuning in another video. If you guys could just, you know, like, comment, subscribe for me, it really pushes my videos out there, and I appreciate you guys that come back every 2 weeks to come check out my videos after all the sneaker channels out there. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all. It's your boy Juss Anderson. I'ma see you on the next one. Peace and love, family.